Hello and welcome. This is Mr. Hadley again, and this is the third video in my tutorial series for my Introduction to Web Design classes. Today's topic is going to be creating a table as discussed on our last class, Tuesday, February 16th. So let's get to work. You'll see here, this is the code that I left off from the last time of creating or placing an image onto a web page. You'll see I have my image code right here inside my body tag. And now we're going to go ahead and do a table the exact same way we demonstrated in class. There are four key parts to a table. There is the table tag, the TR tag, which stands for table row, the TD tag, which stands for table data, and there's the table header tag. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and create some space in my body here, and I'm going to create a table tag. I'm also going to create a table row, TD, and what I'm going to do is, this is kind of the foundation. Notice how each tag I've indented more, and the reason for that is to visually see where each part of the table starts, and this will help you later on when our code gets really big and we have lots of lines of code. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that on there. Oops, I've got to do my closing tag. And you'll see now we have the actual table code right here. Notice there's nothing in here, but if I were to go ahead and to put in here 1, 2, 3, and I go ahead and save, and I'll switch it over to my deal, you'll see I have a 1, 2, 3 here. Now notice it doesn't look like a table right now. It looks just like the numbers 1, 2, and 3. That's because, again, I talked about this in class, we have not changed any of the attributes of the table tag. So I'm going to go ahead and change the border attribute. And we're going to say the border equals, let's say, 2. I'll go ahead and save. And you'll see now if I refresh, now that there is actually a border around the table. Also notice that the spacing in here is really tight. So we're going to go ahead and change the attribute for the cell spacing, which is the space around the numbers. So if I go ahead and go into here, I would just type in cell spacing, and I might say 15. Go ahead and save, refresh, and now you'll see it gives me spacing. Excuse me, I said that wrong. Cell spacing is the space between each cell. I was thinking of padding. If I go back now, I'll put this to 5, and then I'll go back and put cell padding, and I'll put that to, let's say, 10. And you'll see now it gives it more spacing around there. So that's how you do that.